Why was counterinsurgency so difficult in the Vietnam War? Have you ever wondered why counterinsurgency efforts faced so many challenges during the Vietnam War? The answer lies in a mix of enemy tactics, terrain, and political issues. Let's break this down. First, the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army used guerrilla warfare tactics that were highly effective. They operated in small, mobile units, avoiding direct confrontations unless the odds were in their favor. This meant they relied on hit-and-run attacks, ambushes, and booby traps. They also created extensive tunnel networks to hide from enemy forces, allowing them to blend in with the civilian population and the dense jungle. This type of warfare was very different from the large-scale military operations that United States forces were trained to conduct. Next, the political and social environment made counterinsurgency even harder. The Viet Cong were not just fighters, they were integrated into rural communities. They provided governance and social services, which helped them gain support from local people. This made it challenging for United States and South Vietnamese forces to tell who was an insurgent and who was a civilian. The corruption and weak governance in South Vietnam also hurt efforts to win the trust of the population. Additionally, the United States military strategy initially focused on search and destroy missions. These missions aimed to engage enemy forces directly. While they did cause casualties, they often failed to secure control over rural areas. After United States units withdrew, the Viet Cong would simply return. The focus on body counts did not lead to political stability or effective control of contested regions. Coordination among United States military, civilian agencies, and South Vietnamese forces was another hurdle. Different agencies ran separate programs with conflicting goals. It was not until later in the war that efforts were made to unify these operations under a single command structure. Unfortunately, these changes came too late to alter the course of the conflict. Lastly, the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army received reinforcements and supplies through the Ho Chi Minh Trail, which ran through neighboring Laos and Cambodia. This allowed them to continue their operations despite United States attempts to cut off these supply lines. In summary, counterinsurgency in Vietnam was difficult due to the effective guerrilla tactics of the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army, the complex political landscape, and the challenges faced by United States and South Vietnamese forces. The insurgency's ability to integrate military, political, and social efforts outmatched the conventional approach of their opponents, making control and pacification very hard to achieve.